持っている術の数なんかじゃねえ。大切なのは諦めねえど根性だ。
Number 10, Meruem stays with Komugi. Hunter x Hunter.
ひたすら頼むことだけだ。
From the moment he was born, Meruem proved himself a cruel and merciless ruler to both humans and even other Chimera ants. Thankfully, he changes for the better after meeting exceptional humans like Isaac Netero, who teaches him not to underestimate humanity's potential for evolution and malice, and the Gungi prodigy Komugi, who teaches him kindness and compassion.
死ぬ必要はない。以前の世とは一味違うぞ。
After realizing his death was inevitable following his fight with Netero, Meruem accepts his defeat with dignity rather than seek revenge. He even goes as far as to bow to his enemy for the chance to spend his final moments with Komugi. Despite his short existence, Meruem dies with more honor than most humans ever achieve in a lifetime.
すぐ起きるから。それまでそばにいてくれるか。
Number 9, Iggy dies to save Polnareff. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders.
Iggy! 俺の背後を見張れ！俺はおめえの後ろだ！
Unlike the rest of Team Joestar, the stand-using dog Iggy is more focused on causing acts of mischief, especially towards his teammate Polnareff, rather than helping them to defeat Dio. However, when the time finally comes to confront Dio and his minions, Iggy sticks to his guns and fights valiantly alongside his comrades. Although Iggy dies while fighting the vampire Vanilla Ice, he manages to use the last of his life force to save Polnareff. For all his rude and cocky behavior, Iggy definitely proved himself to be man's best friend. Number 8, Simon protects Erza. Fairy Tale.
会えて嬉しいよ、エルザ。
Growing up in the poorly named Tower of Heaven, the familial bond Erza shared with her friends was one of the few saving graces from the tower's unfathomable darkness, especially when it comes to her bond with a young man named Simon. Many years after escaping the tower, Erza is forced to confront her friends who believe that she abandoned them. Fortunately for her, Simon proves to be an exception.
みんなジェラールに騙されているんだ。気が熟すまで、俺も騙されてるふりをしていた。
Unlike the rest of his comrades, Simon was able to see through the lies of his former friend, now enemy, Jalal, who threatened Erza so many years ago. Simon's love for Erza runs so deep that when Jalal tries to kill her, he does not hesitate to take the blow in her place.
大好き。
Number 7, the Oniwaban group's noble sacrifice, Rurouni Kenshin.
我らのためだ。仲間の中には新しい生き方を見つけた者もいる。
Most mercenaries may only be in it for themselves and money, but for the members of the Oniwaban group, their bond is thicker than blood. Serving as the bodyguards for the greedy entrepreneur, Takeda Kanryu, the group comes to blows with Kenshin and his comrades. When the group fails to defeat them, the situation quickly escalates into bloodshed when Kanryu betrays the group and attacks them with a Gatling gun.
私がとどめを刺してあげますよ。時代遅れの鬼輪番と剣客、みんなまとめてね。
Disregarding their own safety, the team bravely sacrifice themselves to protect their leader from Kanryu's treachery. After such a noble sacrifice, it felt immensely satisfying watching Kenshin avenge them by taking out Kanryu.
Kenshin! Handa!
Number 6, the tale of Jiraiya the Gallant comes to an end. Naruto Shippuden.
大切なのは諦めねえど根性だ。
After coming face to face with Pain, the leader of the Akatsuki, Jiraiya appears to have met his match. Despite using Sage Mode, Jiraiya is quickly overwhelmed by the power of Pain's Rinnegan and his 6 paths. While Jiraiya does have the chance to escape, he chooses to continue his fight with Pain in order to gather information.
そっか、わかったぞ。ペインの正体。
Although his body is destroyed, Jiraiya fights back through sheer force of will to pass on one final message to his student Naruto. In the end, he dies a proud shinobi, who did what needed to be done to protect the next generation, an honorable death worthy of a great warrior.
ほどほどにあっぱれあっぱれ
Number 5, Vegeta's Redemption, Dragon Ball Z.
Trunks, Bulma, I do this for you. And yes, even for you, Kakarot.
Although Vegeta is a far cry from the villain he used to be, there are times when he can't help but revert back to his old ways. While fighting to prevent the resurrection of Majin Buu, Vegeta allows the evil wizard Babidi to take control of his mind to increase his power. Along with resurrecting Majin Buu, Vegeta also kills innocent people to provoke Goku into fighting him. Fortunately, he tries to atone for his betrayal by sacrificing himself to destroy Majin Buu. Although his sacrifice was in vain, the fact that Vegeta was willing to go so far to save the Earth and his family makes this one of his more honorable moments. Number 4, Erwin charges the Beast Titan, Attack on Titan.
我々はここで死に次の聖者に意味を託す
As the leader of the Survey Corps, Erwin is often forced to make difficult decisions for the sake of mankind. After he and his team find themselves cornered by the Beast Titan, he rallies them for one final mission.
俺たちは今から死ぬんですか？
そうだ。
Despite knowing that their demise is imminent, Erwin bravely leads the charge against the Beast Titan and convinces his troops that it is better to die fighting rather than to simply wait for death and do nothing. At the cost of his life and those of his men, Erwin distracts the Titan long enough for good old Levi to take him down.
兵士を怒れ兵士を叫べ兵士を叩け
Number 3, Lelouch dies a villain to ensure peace. Code Geass Lelouch of the Rebellion. When Lelouch v Britannia vowed to change the world, it was inevitable that he'd need to pay a heavy price for it. After declaring himself Emperor of Britannia, Lelouch becomes a tyrannical ruler who even declares war on the entire world.
お兄様は悪魔です。
However, his horrific actions hide his true objective, which involves branding himself the enemy of the world and being struck down by the hero Zero. By ensuring that the world's hatred dies with him, Lelouch is able to usher in a new era of peace. The fact that Lelouch was willing to shoulder such a heavy burden for humanity, and especially his sister and close friends, makes his passing all the more honorable.
ルルシュ、これはお前にとっても罰だ。
Number 2, Kittan goes out in a blaze of glory. Gurren Lagann.
あばよたちかなんてキザなセリフは言わねえ行ってくるぜ野郎ども
After Team Daiguren find themselves caught in a trap made by the anti-spirals, their only hope for escape requires one of their own to make the ultimate sacrifice. With time running out, Kamina's old rival Kittan takes matters into his own hands to allow his comrades to escape.
待てヨコそいつは俺の仕事だ
Despite knowing that he will not survive, Kittan goes above and beyond to free his comrades from the anti-spiral's clutches. Kittan's resolve to protect his friends is so strong that he unlocks his own spiral power, allowing him to destroy the death spiral machine while going out like an absolute Chad.
これが螺旋の力かよ大したもんじゃねえか
Number 1, Whitebeard dies standing. One Piece.
黙って死にやがらねえか
As the Battle of Marineford reaches its heart-wrenching conclusion, Pirate Emperor Whitebeard unleashes all of his power to protect his allies from the Marines. After surviving an intense battle and enduring hundreds of wounds from swords, bullets, cannons, and even magma, this mighty titan is dealt a lethal blow by the Blackbeard pirates. With his final breath, Whitebeard confirms the existence of the legendary treasure One Piece to the world, delivering a devastating blow to the world government. However, even after he dies, Whitebeard refuses to fall. Leave it to the world's strongest man to die in the most honorable and epic way possible.
許せ息子たち
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.